Everyone, it's Jacqueline. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. Today with my hubs, we're going to be preparing baked squash with steak and mushrooms. So there's got the squash right there. And then we're going to season it with cinnamon, salt, and butter. The oven has been preheated to 350, so it's heating up right now. And it usually takes about 30 minutes or so for the squash to bake. And in the meantime, we'll prep the steak as well. Right now, Hubs is sharpening the knife because the squash is really hard to cut through. So the first thing he's doing is he's cutting off the end. And then he's going to scoop out the seeds inside. I'm gonna give it a quick rinse out. A nice good scrubbing because you don't know. A lot of people were touching these, so you don't know, so you gotta scrub it up nice. Look at that, it's a really pretty color. And then he always cleans while he's prepping. We'll generally just put that in a plastic bag and put it in the freezer so it doesn't smell in the garbage, and on garbage day we take it out. And even though the butter is room temperature, you already know that once it's in the oven, it is gonna melt through and give it a nice buttery flavor, which I like. He's mashing it down in there so it spreads. The oven's ready. I can actually hear the oven beeping in the background. How much salt would you say you're putting on there, Hubs?
Pinch.
Talk to the people, them. He says a pinch. Next, we're gonna sprinkle the cinnamon. Give it a nice dollop of cinnamon. Drizzle of olive oil for extra flavor. Guys, I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. I have 2 packages of ribeye steaks here. This one's a fast cook. This is the one we're going to prepare right now. That looks so fresh. And the fat, and they always say when there's fat going through it, it makes it a lot more tender too. Little bit of vinegar on there, just a bit. Some people don't wash their steak before they prepare them. Comment down below and let me know if you wash your steak before you prepare them. Hubs is quite the chef. If I was doing this, I would just use garlic salt or garlic powder, but he's actually using garlic cloves. So for these 3 thin steaks, he's got about 5 cloves here. So first he just mashed them down to get out all the flavors, and next he's just gonna use a grater and grate them into the bowl. Powder for me, or what I might do is just mash it up and saute this in with my mushrooms. Look it over and show them the back of this refrigerator. I wish you guys were here with me to smell the squash. The whole place has that buttery smell with cinnamon. It smells absolutely decadent. The first thing we have here is Worcestershire sauce. This not only gives the steak color, but it's got a nice flavor as well. You have to be careful with it because it is salty. Then we have the Kirkland brand black pepper. Sprinkle some of that all over. I don't want it too spicy. Hubs is always making the food so peppery. I love these pepper flakes. They're so good. They bring out the flavor of everything. Hubs is putting this Old Bay seasoning. I usually wouldn't, but I'm not gonna knock the chef because he's a pretty good cook. But, you know, at the end of the day, you're just gonna pretty much put what you have in your spice cabinet and what you like on your steak. This garlic blend here from Trader Joe's, it's got sea salt in it and dry garlic. And again, you can't really put It comes with a grinder as well. You can't really put too much because you don't want it to be too salty. So next he's just gonna mix it around. That's a lot of onion. Mushrooms, we're gonna use this whole 8-ounce pack. Mushrooms carry a lot of dirt, so I always make sure that we rinse these really well. So when he's done cutting them up, we're just gonna put it to soak for a couple of minutes and then rinse them off really well. So we're gonna put them in the colander to give them a good washing. Especially the mushrooms, because there's always dirt on them. Once you got those good and clean, you can put in the bell peppers and the onion and just let the water drain. So when you're sauteing everything, it doesn't splash up all over the place. Really yummy. I'm gonna put the oil in the pan for the steak. Stove is on high. And for this one, for the sauteed vegetables and mushrooms, I like it in butter. The more butter, the better. And that's just gonna take its time and melt. The cast iron skillet's still heating up, so we're gonna start to saute the vegetables. So first we're gonna put the onion. Saute a little bit. Right now the stove is on medium heat, so it's not going to burn. There's the oil. It's getting hot. These steaks are relatively thin. It shouldn't take more than about 3 minutes on each side. I like mine medium rare. Hubs likes his well done. Just gonna do all 3 of them, and tomorrow we'll have steak and eggs for breakfast. Then dollop of butter on the steak in the pan. Next in are the orange bell peppers. For flavor, we've got this Trader Joe's barbecue rub coffee and garlic seasoning. Some more Worcestershire sauce for color. It's garlic and sea salt blend for salt. A quick stir so nothing sticks. And as you can see, the texture is pretty dry, but once you put the mushrooms in, the mushroom does spring water, so it'll be a little thicker. Mushroom in. You know what actually tastes really good with this, guys, but I don't have any right now, is spinach. So we'll just let that saute and check on the steak. Lots of chili flakes, yum. And Hubs is also adding black pepper. Because I'm not going to put any barbecue sauce on the steak itself, I'm just going to put a little bit of barbecue sauce into this mixture. It will darken it a little bit, but it's going to have a nice hickory flavor. it's really thick, so it does take a little while to come out. So just a couple of dollops and it's okay. It's just for color and flavor. A nice hickory smoky flavor to it. It's so good. Look at that, guys. It's so yummy. Right now, we're just gonna flip the steak. They've been sauteing for about 3 minutes because they're thin, right? Nice golden brown color, and I don't want it cooked too much. You see that, guys? The mushroom does bring a lot of water. What I might do is just toss this mixture over into this pan once I take out the steaks. So the steak is pretty done. Squash is done. We're just gonna get it out of the oven. Look at that, guys. Golden brown with a nice buttery color. And we're gonna plate it. I want that piece right there with the burnt edges. Some avocado. As you can see, I couldn't wait, so I started to chow down already. I have an inexpensive French wine here called La Prairie. It pairs really well with steak. I enjoy it with steak in the fall. It's dry and woody. Very nice. The squash is crunchy around the edges and softer in the middle. Look at the steam coming out. It's really good, guys. But the combination with the cinnamon and the butter is really good because the cinnamon is adding a sweetness and the squash is actually pretty sweet already. Let me try. I've tried the steak, it's really good. It's a little well done, but it's still okay. I want to get a good bite here with a little bit of everything on it. Go. Really delicious fall meal. Thank you, Hubs, for cooking and helping me with this video, and thank all of you for watching and sticking it out with me. Would love if you liked, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.